Hey everybody, I'm Justin with AmericanTrucks.com, and today we're taking a closer look at and installing TruShield's V2 lightweight aluminum roll-up tonneau cover, fitting your 2019 and newer Ram 1500 without the Ram box. Now, you should be checking out the TruShield option for your Ram if you want the security and protection of a hard cover, you really dig that roll-up design or operation, and would like to keep things relatively budget-friendly when compared to other similar options here on the site. So the biggest features to talk about here will be the fact that the TruShield cover will offer the security, build, and roll-up design of other more popular, more expensive options here on the site, but for a few $100 less than the competition. Now for starters, the security aspect of this cover, it's really going to be hard to beat, as the aluminum panel design will offer protection from both the elements and wannabe thieves. Now that's not something that's always possible when we're talking about those more affordable soft vinyl covers. Those things, listen, they do a great job of maybe protecting your stuff from the elements, but at the end of the day, they can easily be defeated with a knife. Now, second big feature here with this option will be that rolling design, or again, operation, which is one of the more popular styles in the bed cover category, along with other options such as the folding or retractable bed covers. Now, this design, the roller, is extremely easy to operate, as you simply just roll the cover back when bed access is needed, securing it against the bulkhead with the included straps. Now, not only does this give you access to, I would say, 95% or more of your entire bed, but it's also not going to block the visibility out of your rear window like some of those tri-folding covers would. Now moving into construction, and this cover, as the name suggests, will be packing a durable aluminum build throughout, including the roll-up panel itself, which we have on the table with us here today, in addition to the extruded aircraft-grade aluminum rails, which the cover will be riding on. Now, if we do bring our attention to the cover itself here, you'll notice that that panel design, or aluminum panel design, does feature weather-resistant, kind of matte black look here, slight texture to it, and that's gonna keep things looking good for many years to come. Now, me personally, I actually really like the design of the TruShield cover over maybe Back Industries Revolver cover, which is gonna do a similar thing in regards to operation. It's a roll-up cover, but that Back Industries option, the Revolver, does use a vinyl material over the aluminum panel design. Now that vinyl can fade, rip, or tear over the years, which isn't obviously ideal. Now this cover, on the other hand, the TruShield, will just simply use that aluminum material, which I think just looks very, very good. Now on top of that, guys, the cover itself does include the clamps, drains, and hardware, all to make for a very easy install, as we'll show you here in a bit. Now moving into price point, and the TruShield roll-up tonneau cover here will start around that mid $700 mark for the shorter bed option, and go up a little bit from there for the longer bed options. Now, while that's still a good bit of money, you have to keep in mind, guys, that the TruShield roller is still at least $400 to $500 more affordable when compared to other options on the site, such as that Revolver from Back Industries that we mentioned a bit earlier. But regardless, guys, never a bad idea to check out the rest of our selection here at AT before making your final decision. All right, last but not least, let's talk about the install. And for the most part, this is going to be a simple bolt-on job with no crazy modifications needed. Now, because of that, the site's gonna stick with a solid 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking you no more than an hour to complete from start to finish. But now, to give you a better idea of how this one might go down on your Ram at home, let's throw it out to the shop for our detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown.
For this install, you need the supplied Allen key and 17mm wrench, and a trim panel removal tool. All right, today we're gonna be installing a tonneau cover on our Ram, so let's get started. So now we can put our side rail on. You're gonna have your double bolt plate up at the front here. So we're gonna slide that all the way forward. You're gonna grab your 2 clamps for either side, open them all the way up. They're gonna reach up inside the bed, and then this lip here will grab the rail. You just want them spaced evenly in the front and in the back. That, like so. Just get that hand tight for right now until we get our back one on. Once you have them where you want them, you can grab the supplied wrench and tighten them down. So we're gonna grab our trim panel removal tool and pop our cover out here. Connect our drain to our rail. Just push it on and then just feed it through the hole. Once you have this side done, you can do the same steps for the other side. All right, now before we put our tonneau cover into place, we have it just resting up here for right now. So you're gonna make sure that you find the front. The front will have the hooks on the top. You're gonna see 2 grooves in the bottom underneath the front, and there'll be 2 slots on this right side here. You're gonna take your bolts that are supplied, put them through, 2 in either side. These 2 will go to our rail bolt plates there. So we're gonna get those in there. Then we're gonna roll out our tonneau cover and just line these bolts up with the holes in our rails. All right, we can go underneath and get everything lined up. Now underneath, when we get these bolts lined up through our bracket, underneath our bracket, we're gonna put our securing strap first, and then we're gonna have a lock washer, a flat washer, a lock washer, and then our handle nuts to tighten everything down. So we're gonna go underneath, get these lined up, and get everything on. All right, flat washer first, then lock washer, and our handle nut. And the same thing on the other one. And we're just going to tighten everything down. Once you have this side tightened, you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Now you just wanna unroll your tonneau cover, make sure everything lines up. As you can see, it won't close here. We're just gonna take our supplied Allen key and loosen up our locking point here. Just gonna slide it a little bit forward. Find the right spot where it locks and then tighten it back down. And if need to, you can do the same thing on the other side if the other side doesn't line up either. And that wraps up our install of our TruShield V2 lightweight aluminum hard roll-up tonneau cover for a 2019 and newer Ram 1500 without the Ram box. And remember, for everything Ram, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.